Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time to win this ball game.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready.
Yellow! Let's go, Woo, lady! Yellow!
Hey, my 52! My 52! Come on, baby, come on, let's go! Hey, look!
Red!
Kick the edge! Come, come!
Yellow!
You got tight! You got tight!
15!
On first down, Mahomes. He dumps it off to Barkley. Room here to run. A solid stiff arm. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt.
Yellow!
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Switch!
Correct!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cre'Von LeBlanc with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
43. Check, 43.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Strip that ball. Switch. Check. Pull it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
In your face. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Jackson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch safety creep.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 85, ball's going 85, watch 85. No, off. Motion.
They go play action now, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Randall dropping the hammer. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Peyton, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
43 at the mark.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He couldn't hook up with Enunwa that time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
That's the score. Niners 21, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Victor Cruz. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline.
Let's go now. It's the mic. It's the flag. Squeeze the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go. Switch. Check. Go. Check.
Jackson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
43 is the mic.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got a noon one. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. Before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson inside the 30. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man.
Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. The big fella. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll run it, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check, 43. Rip right.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. A 3rd down game. Gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Strahan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get him.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Off play action. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Where's the
180! They're dribbling.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Stenerud on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Peyton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That's our ball.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Hatchet. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. On 3rd down, Peyton. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Shoot. He's coming.
On 4th down, Jackson forced out to his left. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. Off the play fake. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
43 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 43 is the mic.
Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.